Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what it do. As you know, this is Monday night. This is the Cooler Talk Monday show. I am your host, the Six-Man K-Styles. And to my stage left, we got Darth Sidious. Without being on the camera right now, Bad Mighty Sports.
Yeah, I was gonna be on camera for a minute. I was, but I thought better of it. Yeah. I want the spotlight to be on a special. I want this spotlight to be on a special guest, so I want to need to see my face. Need to see the guys at the bottom. Anyway.
Now, we got two special guests with us tonight. At the bottom below me, this is the OG Big Sam in the building.
Good evening.
Yes, sir. And right below Mike is a very special guest of ours. This is actually one of my OGs in this game right here. Y'all don't know. If y'all want to know, y'all don't know. Man, go ahead and introduce yourself for the folks that may not know who you are.
First off, I ain't no special guest, man. Stop. I'm not a special guest.
Whatever, man. Shoot. It's been a long time we seen you. Like I said, you one of my OGs, so we got to show you.
And I'm back full time. I'm not going anywhere. I'm back full time, you guys.
Oh, hell.
I'm done.
Don. Oh,
you got the Don El Presidente.
Yes. What's good, you guys?
Right.
So the conglomerate is now complete.
Yeah.
Oh.
Y'all in trouble now. I'm gonna let y'all know y'all in trouble now. So let's go ahead and give a couple shout outs here. Like we said, the first shouts out, the roll call, go to the members, and we're gonna highlight the members first. JB, what is good, homie? If it decides to pop up on my screen, okay, there you go. We got Darnell Partridge in the building. D Coleman, appreciate you as always. Big Ant, appreciate everybody. We highlight them in the building. Let's see who else. Okay, that's all the members right now. So let's go ahead and get to the rest of them. We got Logan Reed, we got Jeremy Hey, we got Tail Sports and Game and Bubba Cup, John Rozier, ATL Leo, B85, Joseph Gordon, Robert Billy, Pat Facebook, Houston. So you know who that is. We appreciate you tuning in. John St. Clair, Ghost Peppers, Joy Dolly, Sonia, Edward Worthing, Keyshawn Black, You Skate Knight, Floyd Donnelly, Nicholas Dixon. Appreciate y'all, man. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, DJ, cut it. Thank you. All right. As we already know, Cooler Talk Monday, Cooler Talk Sports News. This is how we always gonna kick the shows off with the Cooler Talk Sports News, where we let the brothers on the panel get something off their chest as far as the sports world. So, as the Don, we're gonna let you run point on this one, man. Get something off your chest.
All right. Well, we know today that Matt Ryan he's going to join the analyst as CBS, where he did that a little bit last year, I believe, towards the end of the season. There was mixed feelings with the Falcons fan base as usual. I'm trying to keep myself from laughing, but I know I've seen some people that was like, well, he's not done, and he never announced his retirement, so it's just something for him to do until his name get called for a team. But I seen somebody post something about they said, well, he better not criticize name player like he was 5 playing. I'm like, he's a former league MVP. Like, that's his job, is to analyze. Y'all thoughts?
Before we get look, before we get our thoughts in here, we got another guest for y'all to come in as well. Home team.
Home team, what's happening, home team?
Home team. All right, man. I know you just heard Don. What do you think on that? So, as we know, Matt Ryan is now officially going to be on the CBS analyst panel now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's getting a lot of backlash behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Pertainingly, mostly Atlanta fans. What are your takes on that?
Well, it doesn't surprise me that Atlanta fans would have so much to say about it. For some reason, we just have one of them fan bases, man. We like to keep the drama in-house. I don't know why it always got to be the drama with former players and fans, with current players and fans. But for some reason, that's just the kind of fan base we got. But I mean, to say he better not criticize anybody like he was quote unquote great.
That's what his dumb ass just did, Black Man. His dumb ass just criticized him, but you don't want nobody else to criticize. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
And my problem with that
it
is
doesn't
like,
make any sense.
It don't. And I'm looking at this person.
I'm
like,
sorry, Brad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize.
No, we know we know, man. We know, Mike.
We know where your heart at.
We know, but it's really like, it's not like this guy wasn't a professional football player. Let's forget about what he did. Forget about his accolades. Forget about stats. Forget about history. He is a former NFL quarterback. I don't care if you rode the bench all your career. I don't care if you was a practice squad guy all your career. You know something about football. You know something about the position. You know something about the sport. You're going to be able to critique other players because you've been there, done that. You've thrown a football in the professional league. Only a very, 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 very minute percentage of people make it to that level. Very small, minute group of people. There's billions and billions of people in the world. There's hundreds of millions of athletes that would like to make it to the NFL. They will not. This is reality. So regardless of what you think he's done, he has a football mind. He's been there, done that. He has experience in the NFL. And then you include his accolades. And then you include what he's done for an Atlanta Falcons team. And he's very well capable of critiquing anybody. So that's just a bunch of BS, man.
My thing is, hold on, I'm trying not to laugh, but they criticized Matt Ryan for being an analyst, but no one had this same energy when Trent Dilfer was an analyst.
What was that energy then?
Let's see.
What about Matt Hasselbeck?
Tim Hasselbeck.
We got the man who ran out of bounds.
Ron Jaworski, who wasn't that bad, by the way, but I'm just saying. But
Matt Leinart,
Matt Leinart, Vince Young. I mean, the list. And don't forget all the backup quarterbacks that are currently coaching in the NFL right now. Very interesting.
Make sense, people.
Go ahead, dog. Keep it going.
I'm done. I ain't got nothing to say on that.
That's look. My thing is, I don't want to be on this too long, but like I said, the biggest issue is that I, I'm struggling. I'm struggling right now, y'all. I'm trying not to be angry, but be analytical at the same time. But it's just not working. I'm just gonna be me. I'm just be me at this time. I, we're talking about. We're literally talking about not criticizing a man whose job is to criticize. That's his job. It's called analyst. Analyst. Analyze.
Mhm.
That's his job is to analyze. And you're talking about a guy who's done things. We're talking about 80, almost 90%. I don't know. It's about 95% of the quarterbacks who ever played the game. He's done that. He's put himself in the position to be a Hall of Famer. He's put up numbers most quarterbacks have ever done. And you're telling him not to be critical of other quarterbacks. Man, sit your stomach down. That's it. It's fucking stupid. It's like telling Michael Jordan you shouldn't be critical of a guy like Kevin Herter. He's Michael fucking Jordan. What the fuck are you talking about? Matt Ryan is the only quarterback. He still has the highest quarterback rating the Super Bowl has ever had. Still. And you telling him not to be critical? Man, let's get to this top before I blow a damn gasket.
Well, before we get to the next topic, we got a couple things we gotta do. We got ATL for life with the 1999 super chat said, "I want a Mike and OG Sam rant tonight." But what's up, fellas? Blessings to everybody tonight. You got a piece of Mad Mike rant tonight. So OG Sam, the floor is yours on this topic.
Damn, man. Why do we always end up back here?
I don't know, bro. It's like,
why do we always end up back here? We have gone out of our way not to talk about Matt Ryan.
Like the Twilight Zone, bro.
But yet, every this man. See, here's where living rent free comes to mind. Because that's what this is. Matt is living rent free in a lot of these motherfuckers' lives, dreams, hopes, fantasies. It's kind of scary, you know. You think that much about Matt Ryan, and you should have time to do other things. Just saying. I mean, the man is moving on to his next life, and you're trying to tell him how to live that life, and you might not even know how to live your one. Come on, people. We got other things going on in the NFL than to be sitting around. I mean, we got an all-star team that got to be dwindled down to 25 or 30 players to make this defense.
I gotta find my matches. I need to light my Von Shui candle.
Woosah.
There we go.
Woosah.
All right.
Congratulations to the Iceman on getting that, and second, the birth of the third child. You know that life is good for the Iceman. I don't know what y'all talking about. That man living their best life.
My thing is, we always talking about trying to look forward to the future, trying to look forward to the next step. We're seeing where this regime is trying to take this team, and we're and for some people, not everybody, but for some people, you're not this is one of the major reasons why a lot of some folks ain't embracing this new regime, because they can't let go of the past, rather it be the hatred for Matt Ryan or the obsession with Michael Vick. Like I said,
that sound like that crazy bitch from that damn what's that damn movie in the 80s? Damn, it was she Misery. That was it Misery?
Yeah. Yeah,
that's what it sound like. That's what it sound like.
Exactly. And for a portion of people that looking at this and is saying stuff like, okay, you better not criticize nobody. Who the fuck hurt you, niggas? It sounds like somebody lost a mortgage on the damn Super Bowl. I'm gonna just be real.
It sounds like, man.
Yeah.
You know what these people sound like, man? They sound like bitter exes, man. Like
they do.
Somebody moved on from them, and they continue to live rent free. Like,
ooh, you just said something, Don. You just said something. Like,
you gotta let it go.
Fatal Attraction is another one.
Like,
Fatal Attraction.
Move on. Focus on what we got here. Focus on the product we put on the field in 2023. Why are we worried about somebody who haven't played a down for us since January of 2022?
Right.
Like let's
you'd have thought that would have been happy that, you know what I'm saying, he got out of town. And that's all they've been begging for a decade and a half. He gone, and now y'all still can't stop talking about him.
Once I said bitter exes, because y'all was toxic.
Man, because he broke up with you first.
Yeah, man, because y'all was toxic when he was here. Oh, he need to leave. He need to get traded. And then it's like when he left, well, it's like this. I'm like, can y'all let it go? Y'all got what y'all wanted. Be quiet.
That's my thing. Is he's gone. I thought we were gonna put all this shit past us. We gonna see what we got here. And like I said, we had to deal with I understand we had to deal with Mariota throw it to the gods looking ass, but we got a new quarterback coming. And like I said, we as Falcon fans, some Falcon fans, let me make sure I put that out there, will never embrace this team.
Leo, I tell Leo. Highlight that on the screen, man. Highlight that on the screen.
I did. I remember that. I wish I had that flyer somewhere, because they were passing them things out at Walmart like a motherfucker.
I remember on my Facebook, because you get memories from the years prior and stuff. Like I remember they came on my memory back in like March, and I'm like, I'll be damned. They did throw a whole party of this man leaving the city. Like, you cannot make this up at all, man.
Boy, they treat him like he's Satan or something. Like, this motherfucker was the cause of all your misery in life. But like I said,
they're the one that was sitting around and thought that when he got out of jail that Matt Ryan was just gonna get cut and they were gonna install him back into start the quarterback slot.
My baby back. That's all I know. Women when they man get out of jail. My baby back. Yeah, he back in jail. Parole violation.
Nigga was out grilling like it was 4th of July. It's been therapy needed, man. Suicide hotlines and shit ever since.
And then we had Mariota out there, just my goodness.
Right. Go ahead, keep going.
No, that's it. I'm definitely not gonna talk about Mariota.
Yeah. Quarterback one.
Oh, special announcement, real quick. Congratulations to one of the most talented wide receivers in Falcon history. He was just named to the Alabama Sports Hall of Fame. Mr. Sherrod White himself, aka Mr. Roddy White. So
Roddy
Yes,
White.
sir.
congratulations to him.
Roddy White.
Okay.
Congrats.
Hey, hold on.
Congratulations,
Yeah.
Roddy.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Well deserved. One of the greatest wide receivers of this franchise's history. Slow start. Broke out with Joey Harrington as his quarterback. No need to. Yeah. Well deserved, man.
We ain't going back down that well. He was
Yeah.
taking them 05.
Nah, we don't do that.
That's gonna be a whole nother 30
You know,
minutes of talking. And
I'm contradicting myself as I'm speaking, so I'm like, we're going that way. We're gonna go this way.
yeah, we don't need the as
Right.
Kiara on Facebook. She said that we don't need the black and mild community to come at us.
Oh
Right.
no, we don't need that.
Well, apparently the black and mild community they putting image hits on us. So hey, they can come.
We brainwashing folks and things.
Oh yeah, Don. You ain't know we are officially a cult now. We are first we went
Yes.
from assholes. We went from
We out here brainwashing folks.
Look, they've
we
been saying this since 2018, 19.
Hey,
Right.
man.
yeah. We're a cult. We're assholes. Y'all
ratchet cult.
mean. We're ratchet.
At the end of the day, our PMs and DMs is always open. So if anybody have any anything they need to get off their shoulders, hey, feel free, and y'all can hit me up. I'll be glad to sit here and have a conversation with you. And I promise you, if I feel like I'm talking to a brick wall, I'm just gonna end up blocking you.
Right. but just to close this conversation off, though, man, like I said, what I was saying about people hanging on to fruit that's been expired, which is the talking points about both of these quarterbacks, is the reason why the media talk shit about Atlanta sports in general. Because if we're so hung up on this shit, and you see where this team is going now, you're not going to embrace it because you want the pass. Like, let's just be honest. You want the pass. What we always say? You want the guy that's going to give you the Michael Vick experience,
Right.
and Ryan Numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And we gonna kill that conversation now, because now I feel the urge to talk.
Yeah, I when he starts slowing down, he already talks slow, but when he starts slowing down, yeah, K-Styles a little bit agitated.
Yeah.
So on to the next topic, y'all. On to the next. Oh yeah. The other thing is we're villains too. So apparently a whole sector of Falcons content creators told everybody that we ain't shit and we villains. So we got to embrace that. But let's get to the next topic. Mike brought this point up to the last show, and this was definitely a good speaking point. How confident are you about Ogundeji making a team in 2023?
Yeah, I want y'all opinions on this.
I'll start. Well, we're talking about a guy that was drafted in the 2021 draft. He was played solid his rookie year. Last year, I didn't really see that much growth in him, that much. But I feel like with Nielsen as our DC now, I feel like they may end up moving him towards the line of scrimmage and playing on the line. Like out of all the linebackers, like he is the heaviest one. He's almost 270. So if we're trying to, go to like a 4-4 package or a 4-3 package, you're gonna need more ends.
Okay.
So I don't see a reason to get rid of him at all. Like, we still need linebackers. I think we're set on the D line, but as far as linebacker core go, I still feel like we need linebackers. If they decide to move him or repackage him in any position, I can see, because we need to be talking about who's going to play inside with Trey Anderson. And I can very well see Malone, a guy like Malone, moving inside. He's the lightest of all the linebackers. And you brought in Caden Ellis, who we know off tape that can get to the quarterback. So you just move Malone inside with Troy Anderson along with Walker if Walker doesn't be a cap casualty, because I can see Thomas Dimitrov and Dan Quinn guys being cap casualties this offseason. I don't think a rookie that we drafted under this regime is going to be a cap casualty. Other than it may be Felipe Freitas. Felipe Freitas may be one. But as far as the defense, I don't see us getting rid of a guy that was drafted by Terry Fontenot and Arthur Smith.
All right, Blackberry, you want to go ahead and follow that up?
Yeah, I think Ogundeji is the guy that's being looked at right now by the staff, by the coaching staff, as if you want it, you got to earn it. You got to come get it. It's been too many moves made for guys that's basically going to be playing the same role as him. And like you said, he just didn't show a whole lot of growth last season. And before some people get to saying, well, he didn't play. Yes, he did. He had plenty of PT. I like Ogundeji because I like his abilities. With he's got a quick first step. He's long. He can act. He's actually pretty damn intelligent as well for the position. And he's a hard-nosed guy. It's just sometimes things gets in the way with some of these guys as they reach a ceiling. I don't think he's reached it. I do think he can get better. But maybe he needed something to light a fire under his ass. And when you get all these guys, when you acquire this many people that's going to play the same role he's going to play in one off season, I don't know what else will light a fire under that young man behind. So I think I'm not going to say he's out. I'm not going to say he's out, but I am going to say he is the one that they looking at like, all right, you want it? Come and get it. Or else,
that's your ass, Mr. Postman.
That's your ass, Mr. Postman.
All right. Hey, I'm about to say, before we get to Sam's cup, I want to throw out a couple numbers on here too. That just so most folks may not know. According to Pro Football Reference, where they got like a lot of the advanced stats. So this is a free shout out to them. I want my motherfucking check, by the way. But as we know, with Ogundeji, he started 16 games last year. So he was a full-time starter.
Yep.
You had 42 tackles, 3 tackles for loss. But here's the interesting part right here, that it like where it comes down to where we're talking about versatility and where they're embracing the versatility of certain players. Those 16 games he started, he played in 51% of those snaps, potential snaps. What does that tell you? Is his role is pretty much first, second down.
Stopping the run. He's a good run stopper.
He's Steven Means, but he actually shows up. That's all his role is. Just set the edge, let everybody else do their thing. But Blackberry said something key too. They brought in multiple guys that can do the same thing too. So, hey man, It's gonna be interesting. All right, Sam, what you got on it, man? What you got on it?
He was a second round pick, wasn't he?
No, he was like a fifth round pick.
Fifth round.
He was fifth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Second round pick that year was Richie Grant.
Right. I was just trying to remember what round he got drafted in.
It was fifth.
I think I think he's out.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a very short leash. I mean, as short as he might be gone after the first preseason game. I mean, if we checking this old school, you know, if they bring in 4, 5 other motherfuckers that do the same thing you do, I mean, shit. The paint, the writing, the marker, the pencil, the pen, all that shit is on the wall.
Yeah.
And you mess around in that first preseason game and have an iffy game here, you might be part of the first cuts.
Right.
Yeah.
That's how short this leash is.
Yeah. I say we went from a 3-4 last year, and he played that 3-4 that outside linebacker said well. Now you're going into like a hybrid of that. Like you got to figure out he's a poser. Where are you going to try to put him at? And I said it earlier. If they want to add another edge, because you just drafted Harrison too, and you got to give him a chance as well. So they may end up putting him at edge. If not, then very well he could be either a backup at worst or just. What'd you say?
What'd you say, Mike? I think he just went out on that. Okay, Brian Peoples, when I say he's Steven Means, that means he's playing the Steven Means role. Set the damn edge. That's what I mean. He way better than Steven Means. Trust me.
Man, look, when y'all said Steven Means, that gave me flashbacks for a couple of years ago. Mike, you remember some special person was capping for Steven Means because he had got hurt, and everybody thought that the season was over because Steven Means got hurt. I'm like,
whoa, wait a goddamn minute, Rondell. Who the hell did that?
Matt might know what I'm talking about.
The fight didn't take you that long. You on that?
Lord have mercy.
Oh man.
Nah, but yeah, like Ogundeji's role, like I said, Brian Peoples, Ogundeji's role was pretty much the same as Steven Means. Set the edge.
Mm-hmm. Right.
And you got Taquan Graham here for that. Taquan Graham, he did a great job last year doing that before he got hurt.
Right. And that's that, like you said, Taquan Graham being the guy and the improvement he showed. Like you said, it's a whole bunch of pieces here, man. But he have to do something special.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's gonna have to show something where he can do more than just stop the run. He's gonna have to jump off the screen immediately.
Right.
Yeah. Anything can happen because we saw like how before the season came in, we saw Caleb McGarry. We was like, oh, Caleb McGarry, and then look how he played last year. Anything can happen. Players got to willing to put in the work if they want to have a spot on this team. Nothing's given. That role of entitlement, we don't do that here in Flower Branch anymore. So just saying, you got to go out there and work for it under this regime.
Yep. If you don't get it, if you don't do it in practice, you ain't getting out on the field.
And
And they've
unfortunately
shown
for
they've
him,
shown that.
yeah, and unfortunately for AO, like you just said, he gonna have to pop off the screen. So it's gonna have to be more than practice. You're gonna have to be back. You're gonna have to be in that backfield making some noise, man, in them preseason games, man, because it's too like we know Bud Dupree is gonna give you what he gonna give you. We know AK-47 got violent hand fighting ability. They're gonna give Zach Harrison more chances than they're going to give you, AO. So
Mm-hmm.
it's just all about popping. You're gonna have to come out, gonna have to pop off that screen, bro. You're gonna have to be out there knocking somebody block off, man.
Right.
Caused
Well,
a fumble, strip sack, or something.
I mean, I don't think I think he's pretty much done. I don't think he has a chance to be on the roster. Just my personal opinion. Um, you for one, you got to look at where he was drafted at, and a guy being
Yeah.
drafted anything lower than the fifth, pretty much gone.
That too, yeah.
So that's one thing that's a negative for him where he's been drafted. Two, is the fact he had 2 years to
Mm-hmm.
kind of make some sort of mark. Um, he hasn't made a mark outside of just run defending. And run defending in this league pretty much means nothing. All right, that just keep that real. Unless you're a Dexter Lawrence, you can get pressure with it. Run defense mean nothing in this league. You got to be able to get after the quarterback first and foremost. So that's
Right.
that's a double negative right there. But the third thing is what Dunn alluded to is you have Harrison there. Harrison is their project player. That's their
Mm-hmm.
guy, and he's pretty much done. They're going to give him the benefit of the doubt. One being that he's a higher draft pick, and two, he being younger. But three,
Mm-hmm.
that right there at that point, that's Ryan Nielsen's project player. And like I said, those are the three things. So in order for Ogundeji to find his way onto the team, he would have to have a spectacular preseason to stay. But even if he has a spectacular preseason, he's going to be a guy that could quite possibly be a trade partner. So he's going to have to save his own career by having a good. So he may not be with the Atlanta Falcons. So this may not be the last hurrah for him. But he has to save his own career by playing well, making a mark. And I'm talking about starting fights, punch a motherfucker in the face, in the jaw, at training camp or something. He has to make a mark. We don't know what he is. We don't know what his character is. We don't know if he can. Look, we don't know nothing about Ogundeji outside of what we've seen in college, and that shit don't matter in the NFL. So he has
Right.
to make a mark right now. This is the time.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate for a second, and we talked about where he was drafted. Well, you got to think about it. We hit on our filter round picks a lot.
Right.
We do. We do.
I'm not saying that he could be the exception to the rule to get rid of
Right.
him, but
Right.
but like, and to me, if we get rid of him, I'm not gonna be mad because he's a Notre Dame guy. Y'all already know I got my allegiance to the University of Michigan, so hey, but anyway,
Yeah, I think we know.
What Notre Dame? But
you had to fit them damn Wolverines in here, didn't
I'm always fit my Wolverines in.
you? And
but like D Coleman here said, the AO got any skills that translate to special. Actually, Ogundeji got I think he got the last two field goal blocks that this team done had the last couple years. I think it was him. So, like I said, if he can't crack no PT, like you said, it may be one of those cases where he might be subjected to special teams. And what that would do is that would actually build his value up. So,
Mm-hmm.
So
Absolutely.
it's so many guys for special teams, bro. It's we got special teams galore right now.
mm-hmm.
But like I said, the biggest difference with him is even if you do plug him at special teams, he still has that starter experience just in case anybody goes down. Like you said, Tay Davis, like you said, he's special teams. But like you said, if anything happens, are you gonna trust him to play? Like I said, this dude we just picked up was it Andre Smith. What do we really know about him? At least with Ogundeji, you kind of know what to expect. But like I said, it just depends on what the coaches are looking for. Like you said, they may just want to keep one of those guys that's just strictly special teams.
He is a pretty good tackler.
Right. But like I said, with the moves they done made this offseason, I got all my trust in them. So, hey, whatever decision they make, I am fine with it.
Keyshawn Vlad, that is not true. They are not the only team in the NFL that values special. Bro, what?
Wow. Wow.
There's 3 units of football. You got your defense, your offense, and your special teams. Each unit plays a very important role in having a good product. And if you just ignore one of them, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be on the couch every single year.
Ask the Ravens.
Right.
They rely on special teams more than they do the passing game.
See,
now we're going down another rabbit hole right there. But
hey.
Did I say a lie?
I'm about to say, they punter and kicker units is always top 2 in the league. So,
even the Patriots, their first 3 Super Bowls, they special teams was like top 10.
They special team is always in the top 5. Well, most of the time it's in the top 5. And like I said, you don't want to be like the San Diego Chargers where you was number 1 in offense and defense and won 7 games because your special teams was trash. You don't want to go down that road neither.
Straight ass.
Right.
That was the first. I remember watching ESPN that they're like, God damn, y'all done had three punts blocked back to back.
That's just wrong.
I think LaDainian Thompson ran for like 140 something yards and 2 touchdowns that game, and they lost by 10. They lost by 17 because 2 of those punt blocks got turned for touchdowns. Southside, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah. They had a top 10. No, they was number 1 in offense and defense.
Right.
Number 1.
They was number 1.
Number 1.
They were first. It did not make the playoffs, bro.
Everybody looking like, wait a minute. How the hell you have the best offense and the best defense? And you didn't make the play. Boy, they went through like 4 punters and 3 kickers that year. Hold on, let me look at that. Y'all keep
I thought we was gonna be talking back. The punters and kickers can't stop.
He
about to do a whole 10-minute rant on punters and kickers. Go ahead, K-Star. Never mind me.
See, Michael. See, this is why.
Man, never mind me, man. Look,
bro, but we know special teams ties into defense too. So you better be happy.
Never mind me, man. I'm just running my mouth. That's all. Never mind me.
When you can't flip the field with a punter, you know what I'm saying? That shit gets to be a little irregular.
But as far as going back to the subject, Ogundeji,
I know how much you love kickers and punt.
Hey, man, hey. Shit. How many games did Matt Bryant won for us? How many games that we seen Chris Moore and Matt Barsha to punt motherfuckers into positions to where they had to
a lot. Quite a few.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's look at the flip side of that. Remember, towards the end of Matt Barsha's career here in Atlanta, that man couldn't punt the ball 30 yards. He couldn't even flip the field anymore.
Quite a few.
And that messed us up. Like, special teams mean a lot. It really do.
Right.
Preach.
Oh Lord. Devon said, what he said, wait, what? How do you not make the playoff? I'm telling you, bro. It becomes a roast fest. But
hey,
but
the number one.
Number one, that's what I'm saying. It like Don said, all three phases of the game is important.
The subject.
That is a whole nother subject.
A whole nother subject at hand.
That's football 101. We can do a football 101 segment another day.
Right.
No, that's some shit that we have to go on every day.
So, hypothetical question here. Going back to the defense.
Mm-hmm.
If Ogundeji shows that he can up his game to another level enough to where he stays on the team, who do you think will be the odd man out then?
Well, I have no idea.
That's why Arthur Smith said, man, this was going to be one of the toughest years he's going to make some cuts because, bro, you got a whole lot of good. There's going to be a whole lot of good players not being in the Falcon uniform or players that's good for specific role. See, D. Coleman, we're not cussing on the show, man. Not Cam Neasy. We're not cussing on the show for that shit. No. Not Cam Neasy. No.
Does Malone is out? He's an outside linebacker, right?
No, that ain't even punting. He out there throwing frisbees. They ain't even punting. I don't know what the hell he's doing.
I don't know what the hell that dude's doing. Bro.
That boy playing sling off out there, boy. He ain't know where the fuck he was kicking that damn ball at. Mm-hmm. But it's a very interesting question because I'm just looking at all these signing and it's like, wow, it's like
they about to be out there fighting, bro.
You gotta go out there. You gotta go out there at like Captain Insano or something. You better be poking niggas in the eyes or something. Come on, Captain Insano show no mercy. You better be out there doing something. I need to see you jackhammer Caleb McGarry out there in practice or something. Show something.
He literally gonna have to turn into Reggie White.
But I don't think fans realize how damn competitive training camp is. Like we people always say we need somebody that's gonna compete with these guys. Now listen, that's what the fuck training camp is for. What it is. It's to go out there and that's when brothers fight amongst each other to make each other better, and whoever the best come out the pack. That's what it's for. Like these guys gonna be fighting, man. You don't acquire this much defense in one off season, bro. And everybody that come on board, that's like, oh yeah, it's gonna be all kicks and kills, and everybody gonna be eating cookies and drinking milk together. No, man. These dudes are well aware. They are well aware on this defense right now. Everybody that's still here on this roster is well aware it's about to be a dog fight in training camp.
Let me tell you something, man. If y'all ain't been paying attention the past couple of off seasons and training camps under Arthur Smith, boy, they be fighting out there. They be fighting. And I ain't never seen as much fighting the past couple of years that I've seen since I've been a Falcons fan. Looking at training camp on the outside looking in. Like, just imagine how it's going to be this year. Man. I'm talking about it's going to be like at least 6 fights a day.
Right.
Hey, man. Shit,
Yeah,
you out
unfortunately.
there paycheck. Yep.
Unfortunately, AO being on the hot seat does not equate to Michael Walker being exiled from the team. Unfortunately, because he's inside. But before, you know what? Yeah, for me, and I'm pretty sure for a lot of people, you would rather see Michael Walker lead his team than AO. I'm pretty sure. But the reality is that Michael Walker sits in a better situation right now than AO. That's just the reality.
Yep. If we didn't bring back Rashaan Evans. If we would have brought back Rashaan Evans, it would have been a different story.
That is true.
And two, again, the way that Ryan Nielsen uses his linebackers is a little bit different. He uses his corners and his safeties as cover guys over the middle. He prefers quickness in coverage rather than size and physicality. He just want to make he just want to be able to match up with the athletes. Because a lot of teams use a lot of seam routes, drag routes, and things of that nature. So you got to be able to stick with those guys. And the linebackers, they kind of use those guys as plugs next to the defensive tackle. What I mean by that, they aid the defensive tackle. If they want to kind of get a stunt going on, what they'll do is put the middle linebacker, and the A and B gaps, and he'll play off of those A and B gaps. So based on whatever the offensive line, where they go, the linebacker will go the opposite way, and he'll stunt off. And a lot of times you'll see Cam or Grady in this instance, they'll either pinch in or stay in their lane and bull rush the guys backwards, or they'll go outside. Very seldom that they go outside, but the D ends and his defense, they play more power positions versus athleticism. So you're going to see a lot of Grady Jarrett stunting from the outside inside. You're going to see a lot of that outside inside. When he playing that 3-tech, he's going to go to the outside. In this instance, to his weak hand, his right side.
Essentially, what you're gonna see is an amoeba defense, which means we don't know what the hell we're gonna.
We have no idea where they go, but Grady's gonna pinch that right side a hell of a lot.
Mm-hmm. And Wade Baby here said Dan Quinn was a cupcake coach, and Keyshawn Black ain't.
Let me say this about Dan Quinn, because I think there's a misconception that he's a terrible coach. He's not a terrible coach. He's a terrible head coach. There's a baby difference. He's very good on creating pressure. When it comes down to recognizing talent, he can't recognize talent. He knows what to do with that talent, but he can't recognize talent.
Right.
So he knows how to eat the food at the table. He just don't know how to make it.
He don't know how to prepare it.
Okay.
Can't go hunt the fish, but he sure know how to cook it.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I'm just gonna say it like this with Dan Quinn. Like I said, when you see the same robotic ass responses after every game,
Man.
you get tired of that. 1, 2. When your starting running back is getting yoked up by a defensive lineman, even though it was Aaron Donald, and ain't nobody come to his defense, brotherhood dead. Next.
All right.
Sound better when you say it.
When you're in the biggest game of your franchise's history, and as the head coach, you are the overseer of everything. and you
Everything.
sitting around with a stupid ass look on your face, talking about
Everything.
Sam,
Everything.
let me ask you something. Let me ask you, Sam. You got a little brother, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got a little brother. If your little brother came in the house crying, talking about they beat me up, what the first thing your mama gonna say?
why the hell you let him get beat up? Why the fuck you?
That's it. That's all I got. That's all I'm like. That's the first thing that if I'm a coach and I see my boy getting hemmed up like that, look, I'm gonna be mad in the moment, but I'm gonna like, look, that's what you do. If your brother getting hemmed up like that and nobody does anything, yeah, we're gonna have a problem, bro.
It's a problem.
I'm gonna start looking at you like, bro. Yeah, we can't. You can't be trusted. I don't want you nowhere near me. I don't want you nowhere on this team. If your brother getting hemmed up and you just sitting up there watching him,
You can't say, look, you can't say in a press conference, we're pissed and they get pissed on the next week. Well, it don't work like that.
Don't seem like nobody was pissed.
Right.
But like reason why we're saying this too is because, like Don said, it's been these camps, they've been real intense these last couple years. This is how you sharpen. This is how iron sharpens iron. You gotta have some fights out there. Sitting out there, kumbaya, roasting marshmallows on an open flame, having pizza parties and stuff during training. Got Julio Jones here in a straw hat, doing the Superman talking about you on the sideline. Yeah, no. You got his underling down there on his knees taking notes like, okay. Okay. Ain't ran a goddamn route yet. Like, yeah, nah.
ain't ran a damn route.
Julio Jones on the sideline with that straw hair. He like, they played that song. That man said, you. I'm like,
Not a damn.
I'm like, bro, you ain't ran a route in 3 months, and you wonder why your hamstrings is made out of chocolate pudding, nigga. What the fuck?
Right.
Exactly.
Damn, I ain't had chocolate pudding in a while.
Oh man, I'm sorry. I had to get that out the way. That came out of nowhere. I was saying, crank that Julio. Nah. Yeah. I think I cranked that Julio earlier when I pulled my hamstring or something at work. So yeah, I damn sure cranked that Julio today.
I think we've said enough about Mr. Not Third Down.
Damn.
Mr. I'm still looking for a team. Yeah. Oh Lord have mercy, boy. Y'all asses ain't shit in this damn chat. Crank that Julio and talking about damn UK style. D-Com said do the hammy time. Oh.
Hammy, over there, Hammy.
You know, at the end of the day, you gotta fall to the ground.
Right.
Let's see. So y'all want to go ahead and get to the final topic of the night?
Oh yeah.
I didn't think we was gonna be talking about this shit again.
I'm sorry. I gotta leave this out because I know Sam and Blackberry gonna kind of hammer this home. But
hold on, before you do this, let me do a little sidebar on this one. Joel and me, you and James Harden ain't shit.
Get you guys out of here, bro. Get them both out of here.
How the fuck you gonna go in a press conference and say me and James Harden can't do everything by ourselves, but in game 7, you scored 25 points combined.
They might as well exit the damn league. Just exit. Ain't nobody gonna want to play with y'all motherfuckers no more.
Throw it all in the garbage. Goddamn, just throw it all in the garbage. All right, I just want to get that out the way right quick. All right, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead, lead us into this.
So, first and foremost, I want to echo the sentiments of the great Kwame Brown when he said this. Not gonna say it in exact words, but when motherfuckers give you $200 million, a normal motherfucker would hop, jip, stop. Look, they were hopscotch. They would hit the damn Julio. They would say, "Yo,
Dude!"
yo!" They would do that. A normal motherfucker would do that. This motherfucker will go to the same shit that got him fucked up the first time and do the exact same thing and mess up 200. Let me say that it's not 200 pennies, not $200, not 2,000, not 20,000. $200 million.
The millions.
And millions of dollars mess up $200 million that they voluntarily given to you, and you say, I want to pick up a fucking Glock? Man, fuck that Glock. I can buy 20, 50, 100 more. What is wrong with you, dog?
Not even that. Like, you got enough money. You got enough money to hire hitters. Like, why would you even try to? I'm like, oh my goodness, man.
I don't get it. I like my head. Look, I already got a long ass head. Look, as it is, why my head can't even comprehend that stupidity. $200 million because you want to go on Instagram Live and hold a pistol again and mess up $200 million with one of the most. You're talking about Nike, one of the most generous companies to ever grace companies. They voluntarily give away money. They give it away because they know they can get it back. They give away $200 million like it is to black athletes, to white athletes. They give this away. And you mess that up because you want to hold a damn Glock and look good in Memphis. It ain't shit in Memphis. But crackheads and dope dealers. What? It's like me. It look, bro. I don't get it. I grew up on Summer Hill. I was born on Summer Hill. I grew up in Perry Home. I grew up in Kirkwood. I grew up in all these rough neighborhoods. Nigga, I don't want to go back if you give me $200 million. Fuck that neighborhood. But this damn clown want to go back after he done got this nigga done already got paid. That's the crazy part. You got the money in your hand. All you had to do is not pull. This is where I'm gonna let it go because I feel myself punching him in the face. I can feel myself punching him. I can feel my knuckle cracking, all that. I can feel it right now. Somebody need to punch this dude in the fucking shit. You lose $200 million because you just want to hold a Glock and smile in front of strippers. Come on, man, make it make sense. Somebody please take this because I can keep going on and on.
It's never gonna make sense because a couple of reasons. It's his surroundings and his not surroundings. There is no guidance. There's no discipline. There's nothing going on in that camp right there. It ain't. You know, because to do this stupid shit for a second time, for a second time.
Sad, bro.
It
It's sad.
you see here's you know where you got a lot of people sitting around right now. Damn, another one. He is being the epitome of what they think of us when we get money.
Mm-hmm.
He is the epitome. Look at this dumbass nigga. So you know, ain't too much to be said about dude because he finna be trying to get a check somewhere overseas here in a little bit.
But here's the thing about that: if you go overseas, like some nations are not like cool with guns, like so you can spend some time. You know,
They not
they got
right. They're
some
not
countries got gun
like
laws. Like
America.
Australia, you go to
Mm-hmm.
Australia and do that, but you serving like 15 years over there.
Well,
You seen
most
what
of these,
happened? You seen what happened with the Brittany girl? She was over there in Russia that's trying to smoke weed. Like some countries are not lenient like the United States.
Great
I think that's a lot deeper than that, but I ain't gonna get
Britain.
into it.
Yeah, well, yeah, I agree with you, but I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just saying, just every
Right,
country has its own statutes
right.
of what they allow or don't allow. So
All right. So this thing with Ja, it hits home with me because it's a sad thing to see. I want to give everybody a name, and the reason why I'm giving this name is because I really honor it because he was like my brother. His name's Quintavious Dotson, my cousin, like a brother to me. We grew up together. He was a hooper. This dude could hoop better than anybody that I've ever hooped with, and that's saying something because I've hooped in AU circuits. I've hooped in the streets of Stone Mountain, Decatur, Atlanta. I was a run and shoot guy, and I can really say my cousin was the best hooper I've ever hooped with. But he couldn't get out the streets. A message for if you're listening and you're one of these guys you go out on the courts every other day. You go to a 9 to 5. Maybe you're hoping to make a team one day, or maybe you just got aspirations to do it. Take a look at Ja Morant and let him be the example of, and I'm gonna say this exactly how I mean it, a nigga that don't appreciate shit. It's a lot of guys, and a lot of us some of us might know some guys who only if they would have just kept a level head, kept their nose clean, stayed out of trouble, they would have made it somewhere. They would have made it to the NBA. They would have made it to the NFL, Major League Baseball, whatever it is. I've known a few of them in my lifetime. My cousin was the one with the most potential. He could have been, you know, he could have been Ray for Austin. He could have been Darius Miles. He could have been those guys. He could have made it till he made it out his situation. Ja Morant made it out his situation, but he don't want to leave it. He still want to show the world that he ain't a sellout. Let me tell y'all something about folks that say they ain't a sellout. There's only 3 things gonna end up for them: broke, dead, or in jail. And a lot of times, all of the above.
All 3. Lawrence Phillips. Y'all remember Lawrence Phillips?
mm-hmm.
Running back from Nebraska, went to the
Yeah.
Rams and couldn't get right. He ended up broke He ended up in jail, and he died in jail. And that's what Ja Morant. That's the path he's going down. He's gonna be another Lawrence Phillips.
Had this discussion before. Actually, we had this discussion before on this very show.
Yeah, we did.
And the last time I said the company you keep can dictate how far in life you go. Now, when we look at the video, of course they wild and they in the car, that's cool. Morant pulled the piece out, and the friend that's going live saw that piece for a split second and threw the camera on the damn ground like, oh Lord, no, he didn't. No, we can't. No, bruh.
It's like he's watching Tony Montana and damn Scarface. Like, what is wrong with you?
It ain't even that, bro. It's not even about being Tony Montana. It's not. You taking everything, like you said, he's taking everything for granted.
Yep.
It's really what it come down to. Like you said, it's the like there are certain guys they treat situations based on how much they get praised for. Some guys take it the humility route. Some guys take it the arrogant route. And then you got some that just take it, etc. Me, like I said, he's taking it for granted. And the thing is, because he didn't make NBA all NBA team, that nigga can't get a max deal. And that's just based on the new CBA they just signed.
Mm-hmm.
You play those games and you make your numbers, you get the max deal. My thing is, this is where he has to take accountability. Because, like I said, now Adam Silver's, like I said, they suspended him indefinitely now. So, like I said, you are a
which
repeat.
could turn into a good $20 to $30 million, depending on how. For one, you get paid a couple $100,000 a week. Most teams get paid. I know the NFL they get paid by the week, and in the NBA they get paid by the game. So you're gonna miss a good half of the season just based off that, and that's probably half your salary entire in the NBA. And it's just like you losing all this money, man. Just like for what reason? That's it's like we see so many people now, and I joke with K Style with this. We see people with disabilities embracing their disabilities and turning their disabilities into something funny. But this fool does not have a disability. He's well within his mental capacity, physical capacity, all of this.
He just a
But
stupid motherfucker.
he and it's just it's like I
That's
said, bro, it's like I don't even know why you doing this. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about you, Ja. This is the thing. This is what if I was sitting in front of him. These are the exact words I had. Nobody gives a fuck about you, Ja. Nobody cares if you funny. Because at the end of the day,
a basketball player.
that's all. Look, can you run? Can you jump? As soon as you stop dunking on people, as soon as you can't dunk on the motherfucker, you gonna turn into Derrick Rose. Nobody gives a fuck about Derrick Rose no more. Nobody gives a fuck about Michael Jordan no more. Nobody cares about Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and I hate to say it, but nobody talking about Kobe right now. Nobody cares. So why are you going out of your way to try to impress people that do not? At the end of the day, it's going to be you and your thoughts. It's going to be you and your consequences. It's going to be you and what you've accomplished. And if you ain't got it, don't vote. Guess what? Chances are you're going to be depressed. But we know where that leads. So nobody cares. Nobody cares. So stop the act, bro.
And shouldn't nobody love your dumb ass, in my opinion, but your mama and your daddy. Whatever woman decide to love you, she's stupid. She just as stupid as your dumb ass. Because, let me tell y'all something, man. All that fucking money. Do you know what the fuck I would do with just $100,000?
Man,
Boy, you ain't lying. Give me 20,000. Shoot.
Do you know what? It's so fucking, it's irritating as fuck, bro. Because while those of us that go out here blue collar, work hard, we the reason for this damn country sustaining. There's some bitches that's in the 2 and 3% in the damn sports entertainment can't get right, go out here and do stupid shit just to say they a real one, just to say that they ain't a sellout. Motherfucker, any blue collar motherfucker sitting out here on this damn truck lot with me right now. If they say, hey, nigga, go shoot that basketball for $200 million, nigga, I'm doing it. And if they say, hey, now you got to put your gun down, I keep the heat on me. If they say, hey, you got to sell all your shit, it's sold, nigga. It's sold in a heartbeat.
I'll burn all them damn guns with acid.
Let me tell you, let me tell you this. Let me tell you why he is a sellout. Let me tell you why he's a sellout. Like we know coming from a black community, man came from nothing. All right, you went to college, played 1 year there, and you made all this money, and you doing stupid stuff. You sold yourself out.
Yeah, you sold yourself out. Yep.
Now you're supposed to be an example for everybody else to come. All right, we got kids out here playing high school basketball, middle school basketball, you know, who want to aspire to play in the NBA one day or NFL or baseball, MLB, whatever. And you doing stuff like this, like you sold out. You did.
It's pathetic, bro.
Try to be hard, try to get street cred.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not even the right way to get street cred. Like trust me, I know. I'm from the streets.
Yo, holding a damn gun ain't gonna give you no street cred.
I literally made a name for myself. Went to school, got my degrees, everything. Like, man,
It's not about where you start, it's where you finish.
It's where you finish. And if you finish the right way, you're not a sellout. But if you finish the wrong way, yes, you sold out.
You got here a whole suburban kid out here trying to, portray something that you were nowhere near any way, shape, form, or fashion being.
I mean, it's pathetic, bro. And before you move on, K Styles, let me just say this one last thing on Ja Morant. Let me say this one last thing. It's too many of us, black men. It's too many of us already out here behind the 8 ball because that's just how this country done built it for us. They don't give a damn about who come in this country. You gonna be able to make money as long as you ain't a nigga. And they make it hard for us already as it is. You got to be a ball player. You got to be a rapper. You got to make yourself look foolish on fucking reality shows. That's what this shit is built for us to look like fucking monkeys. And your motherfucking ass out here proving a goddamn narrative. So for all of y'all out there say, oh, well, he's well within his rights to carry a weapon. Motherfucker, I carry a weapon. I ain't flashing it on social media. Common sense. Common sense for a common nigga. Let that sink in.
All right, Chauncey. Let's get Chauncey in there too.
Hold on, let me get this super chat right quick. Ant said basically pimping himself out the system that's designed to keep us down.
Because you're right there, man.
Which is why I
Pretty
said he's a
much.
sellout.
OG Chauncey, what's good? What's good, homie?
Hey man, just taking it in, man. Just taking it in. I'm with everybody on this young man. This young man, the thing about it, the only thing that's kind of just getting up under my, I ain't gonna say getting up under my skin, but I'm not understanding is, the excuses folks making for him, i.e., first of all, I hear everybody asking the question, where's his daddy? Open your fucking eyes, his daddy right there with him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yes, he is grown. Yes, he is grown, but I don't know exactly what his daddy is doing while he's around him. Is he just being a supportive father, or is he with the dumb shit? I don't know. But there's a disconnect somewhere with that young man. And Blackberry just said he ain't doing nothing but just putting strength and adding fuel, and he's feeding a narrative, uh, uh, um, a stereotype about people that look like us, and that's the disheartening part about it, you know. And it irritates the shit out of me. I don't know about y'all because, bro, you didn't come from post shit. You didn't come from a broken family. You wasn't in foster homes all your goddamn life. You wasn't no troubled teen. You actually came up in a 2-parent home, and and, and, I love the story about him how he defied a lot of the odds when it comes to he was a 0-star recruit. Now we probably seeing why he might have been a 0-star recruit. He probably been doing this dumb shit since high school because he's an extremely talented young man. It's just hard to believe that he was a 0-star recruit. But then you start looking at how he moving. I mean, it's crazy. And hopefully, I don't know to what extent he's going to be suspended, but he's caused. We already know at the very least this man done cost himself a lot of fucking money. Like all his endorsements probably are. If he got any left, they gone. He's not gonna be able to get any more endorsements. I don't know what else to say, but I'm gonna put this on here, and then I'm gonna get and I'll leave it back to y'all. He throwing up Crip signs. I've already seen at least one video where they said they're gonna make him
Oh
pay some
man.
damn taxes.
Oh man, I forgot about that.
Oh yeah, because I'm actually reading the article right now. It said like he's drawing attention from notable gang members in Los Angeles right now.
Yeah, I saw a video earlier today. I don't know who the dude was, but he pretty much told Ja in no uncertain term, bro, you're a basketball player, keep it basketball. You around here, are you willing to pay taxes, pay the Crips taxes for the rest of your life? He said, in fact, you might need to hit my phone, which I know. And he said, I know he ain't gonna hit my phone, but you probably need to hit my phone. Come hang out with me. I can I, I can show you that this ain't what you want. I ain't gonna let nothing happen to you. He said he ain't gonna let nothing happen to him. It ain't gonna be no bad shit. But he can show him that ain't what he want, and that he need to keep goddamn playing basketball because it's abundantly clear the guys that's around him, they're around him because they're in need of him, and they're probably afraid to say something to him. Even the guy that's recording, look here, bro, you already know you already know how he is and what he may do, and he needs to know that you recording him before he at least know that you're recording him. So, Dad, I didn't know he was gonna pull it out. Shit, he done pulled it out before. What you mean you didn't know he was gonna pull it out? Hopefully everything turn out right for that young cat. But I see he ain't gonna make it if he don't change. I'm gonna leave it right. I'm gonna leave it like that. That's all I got on it.
William Amy said it was a dude named Brick Baby from the Rolling 60s.
Yup.
Yeah, them boys, they serious about that.
Oh,
About
the guy that called him out. Yep, he
yeah,
Yeah.
was a rolling 60s dude.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they serious about that, man. That's one thing I tell you about these games, man. If you're not from it, they real serious about you paying your taxes. You stop claiming, and especially people that got money. Yeah,
Hmm.
uh,
Takashi 6ix9ine. Takashi
uh
six nine.
yeah. We saw that. We saw what happened to him. We saw what happened to him, and he's still on the run with police, by his side.
See how long that's
I
gonna
mean,
last.
I mean, I just really, man. And the thing about it, what makes it worse is, it's folks actually rallying to his defense. Like, how can you defend this? And miss me with they just fucking with him because he black dumb shit. No, he's drawing the attention. That's crazy. That's crazy. But hey man, hopefully, hey man, we can only just hope, man, that boy get it together. But he better be real, real careful because that's an explosive situation for that young cat. He throwing up crip gang signs and he playing basketball in Memphis. That's not a good recipe.
Yeah, you got a big target. He got a big target on his back now, just doing stupid stuff. And one of the most top that's in the top 10 worst cities in the United States.
Yeah, top five. Let me tell you something. And see what he opened himself up for kidnapping, extortion, all of that. Because you know
Hmm.
what? He trying to get out there and get in the midst of them goons and them gorillas. And he ain't built like that. And that's the part that annoys, especially people like me and Sam. When we see cats like that and they know they ain't built like that, bro, you soft as a living room sofa. Stop it, man. Go shoot a jump shot, bro. Cut it out.
And that's how
Right.
you know he really around slum dudes because a real gangster, a real street dude, will tell him, hey, bro, get out.
Just like
Hey,
you.
Man,
this ain't you, bro.
The
Get your
a real
pay.
street dude,
I
a
was
real street dude
paid.
don't be putting
Okay,
stuff on live like that. They don't record stuff on live. They keep all that stuff private in house.
look, bro. Look. I was paid. Okay, in high school, I was so good at basketball, so good in sports. My homeboy, I love him to death for this. This man gave me money and bet on me in high school just so I wouldn't hang around him. Okay, let me say this shit again. He bet on me, bet games, make sure I have money in my pocket just so I wouldn't sell dope, just so I wouldn't be out here doing the same shit that he was doing. Paid
Mm-hmm.
me.
Mm-hmm.
Said,
Told you
bro,
to keep
you
your
too
nose
good. I
clean.
want to see
Mm-hmm.
you make it.
Bro, let me tell you,
Word for word. And this kid, bro, he 2 years younger than me, telling me this. Bro, these real gangsters out here don't even love the shit that they doing. They gotta make it because a lot of them don't come from good situations and good lives. Bro, this shit
Let me tell
ain't,
you,
bro, it ain't nothing but it ain't nothing but misery and failure, bro.
cats like that, Mike,
Go
they
ahead, OG.
don't understand. Cats like that, they don't understand why these niggas out here doing this dumb shit. Like they like, nigga, you can shoot a
Mm-hmm.
basketball, you can catch a football, you can hit a baseball, bro. What? Listen, what the fuck wrong with you? See, it's
Mm-hmm.
these rappers out here. These rappers out here teaching all these other young rich black men to live a gangster life.
Mm-hmm.
And they ain't ready for it. Half these rappers, they terrible anyway. So because just call it what it is. A third of these hip hop rap artists, they come out of the streets and they had money to bag them to put their bullshit out. Now I'm done.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. This man here, you hearing it from a person who actually been in these situations with these rappers and with these goons. Chauncey he's actually been in those situations. OG, these guys have been in this situation. They know better than I do.
They're not ready for it, y'all. And listen, AFN, that dude ain't ready for that. That man really needs to do so. And look, he gonna have to make up his mind to get right. Cause see, the shit all of us saying is gonna fall on deaf ears. All this advice and all that shit there, all this advice everybody giving them, it don't mean doodly shit unless he makes up his mind of what he want to do. Like Mike said earlier, ain't no mental health shit, so don't try that. That motherfucker know what he knows very well what the hell he doing. He just got the wrong people around him that's encouraging him to do that dumb shit because they're in need of him. They're in need of him. Every time he eat, they eat. Every time he smoke, they smoke. Every time he fuck, they fuck. Because they're a bunch of fucking leeches who just he got a bunch of folks around here that's existing instead of living.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going in that. Hey, now you know what? I'm proud of Pac-Man, but Pac-Man was headed down that road.
Yep, he was.
Ooh, boy,
Then,
shit, right there.
then Chris Henry died. When Chris Henry died, he changed his life. Now, guess what he's doing for Chris? Y'all heard about what he's doing for Chris Henry's son, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he paying for his college and stuff. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I was up close and personal on that. So, hey man, I hope this boy get it together for his sake, for his kids' sake, and get that bullshit from around him. Vic went through the same thing, something simple. He wasn't doing no gang banging or nothing like that, but he had a lot of dumb motherfuckers around him. And guess what? It took his wife now to give him an ultimatum. His wife gave him an ultimatum: you keep that shit away from around you, or I'm gone. Period.
And then, like you said, the people that's sitting there laughing and thinking it's funny and encouraging it and stuff, is like you said, it's going to be the same people that spit on your grave after you're gone.
Yeah. It'll be, in K Styles, it'll be at least one of them motherfuckers said, I tried to talk to him. No, motherfucker, because you was there when the bottles was popped. You was there when the walls was being thrown and all that shit. Yeah, you was there when you was there in the hotel when it was 5, 6, 7 motherfuckers in there lighting up. Y'all know what I mean. I ain't gonna get too graphic, but you was there for all of that. So miss me with the I tried to tell him. If you'd have really tried to tell him, then he would be moving a little different. Trust me, the one motherfucker that step up to try to talk to him and lead him in the right direction, that's gonna be the same person around him 10 years from now, and he's gonna be done got rid of all that other bullshit that's around him. Because guess what? I'm gonna give his daddy the benefit of the doubt. I believe his daddy is trying to talk to him. But he probably giving his daddy hush money, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Like you see how his daddy be at the game shit. Hell, when I first seen the picture of dad, I thought it was his brother. And I thought it was Usher. You want to know the truth? His dad looked just like Usher. But
he gonna shit. He let his son continue to go down the road. They gonna be talking about his career. His career gonna be let it burn, let it burn. His shit gonna burn all the way down to the ground.
Well, you know what? They just released Javaris Crittenton from jail. Maybe Javaris Crittenton need to go talk to him and say, hey, bro, this ain't the route you want to go. Because y'all know Javaris just got released.
Right.
Yeah, he just got out.
Yeah. They need to send Javaris to talk to that boy.
I mean, this motherfucker just had this same situation, y'all. He just had the same damn situation.
But that's what I'm talking. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, you lost money the first time.
publicly
had to step
humiliated
away.
on national TV.
You had to step away from the game for a good little while. You came back, was supposed to be contrite, and you fucking around and doing the same shit again.
And that clearly was bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm getting my mind right. No, you not. You just your publicist told you, your not publicist, but your image consultant or whoever, they told you to do that, so that's what you did. These ain't your words. At the end of the day, y'all, this dude, we responsible for the shit we do. At the end of the day, we responsible for what we do. Mama, daddy can tell us this. Friends can tell us this. Girlfriend, wife, they can tell us all the things in the world. At the end of the day, we responsible for what we do. If he got his mind made up that holding a gun to show the world that, hey, look, I'm John Morant. It don't matter how much money I got. I'm a real nigga. Okay, well, take it from a real nigga. If I was in your position, ain't nowhere in the world I'd be seen holding a gun. Ain't no way.
You shouldn't even be seen, bro.
Ain't nobody shit, bro. I don't even brand this. What do we do? Never mind.
Guess what? This is what. Listen, this is what makes it even crazy. Do you know the NBA? They paid for their security. If they need security, he ain't got to come out of his fucking pocket. If he think he needs security, that's what's crazy. The NBA and the NFL. I don't know about Major League Baseball.
They literally hire what they call private investigators to follow you around.
They will pay for your security. They will pay for your security if you need it. Come on, man. I don't get it.
Man.
All you gotta do is make a call. Look. I'm black. Hey, man, this black man on the ranks, man. Hey, I'm going to hit strokers tonight, man. I need a couple of bodies on me. Guess what?
You're gonna have a whole team around you, bro. A whole team of folks around you.
They're gonna be like, well, Mr. Blackberry, where you want us to meet you? At your address or at the venue? Just have meet me at the venue. And guess what? As soon as you get out, motherfuckers gonna walk you to the door, walk you in, and everything. And they're gonna walk you out, and they gonna guess what? As a bonus, they're gonna keep you out of trouble.
Keep you out of trouble, bro.
Mm-hmm.
All right, man, let's go. Let's go ahead and wind it down for the night, y'all, man.
Okay, my bad. I got long with it. My bad.
No, you good.
He's been in these situations. Well, you tell y'all, Chauncey has been in these situations. That's why he's so passionate about this particular subject. He's been in those situations.
This shit breaks my heart to see this young man doing that, and I mean that.
Yeah, man, it breaks a lot of us. Like I said, once again, it's a young brother who is, like you said, he's letting the world stereotype him in a way to where it won't not only just affect him, but it could affect the next guy coming behind.
Generations to come.
Yep. And we got to start thinking about that. Like you said, regardless on, like you said, you may call it lame or bored life or whatever. Like I said, shit, fuck that.
When you said a tainted president for everybody to come after you, that's what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely did that, you know.
I like lame and boring. I like it. It feels good.
You got that right, for real.
Yes,
I love it.
I love it. But I go to work, come home, play with my daughter, go to sleep, do it again, do these shows. That's all I need.
That's all we do. That's all we do, y'all.
Sometimes in me and K Styles case, we fall asleep on your ass.
Exactly. I'm notorious for falling asleep on these meetings, boy.
Yeah.
Don't you ever get on trial for falling asleep, because you will get the needle.
Hey, man. Hey, I got love for everybody, man. So I love you too, man. You already know. At the end of the day, man, shit. Like you said, this shit gonna go out of 1 year out the other. But the thing we just gonna say, man, is
One of y'all kids who listen to us right now may be the next John Morant, man. A great entertainer, great superstar, NBA, great lawyer. Don't blow it on some dumb shit. That's ultimately what we're saying, man. Don't blow it trying to be hood. Don't try to blow it to try to live up to other people's expectations of how they feel you should be you, man, and stay away from dumb shit. If you gotta stay in the house, just stay out of
So be
trouble.
it.
It's worth it,
So,
man. It's
so
worth
be
it,
it.
bro.
Listen, bring the party to your house. Bring the party to. Listen, they go
Right,
out here, man.
right.
They get these big ass houses.
Yeah.
They get these big ass $2-3 million houses. Bring the party to your house.
I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
Uh,
Hmm.
look, T.O. ugly ass used to throw a goddamn pool party every Saturday. Who remember that? At his house.
Right, right.
Who remember that? And guess what? Everybody was there. Goddamn it, I snuck up in there one time. Everybody was there. Bring the party to your house, man. You know.
And let those folks do shit for you. Hell, if as hard as I work, I'd be happy to let everybody else do everything for me. Every goddamn thing.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I'm a
Listen,
clothes, do my laundry, wipe my ass. If you want to do it,
listen. BlackBerry. Guess what? BlackBerry. I know y'all laughing at them, but it's some real shit.
Oh,
Look,
he did it. No, he right
all these
on.
motherfuckers, all these. I wish I could talk to the brother. Look, man, all these motherfuckers that's around you, they got their hand out, they got baby mama problems, they got warrants and all this shit. They got to pay the probation officer. Hey, put their ass to work. Do like Kevin Garnett did. Kevin Garnett said, you know what? I ain't having y'all motherfucking shit, but I can give y'all a job. Guess what? All the Kevin Garnett employees are either family members or niggas he grew up with. Look, give these motherfuckers a job. Start your go out there, buy you a damn restaurant, start your restaurant. Put all these niggas up under you, ask you for money, put them to work. Hey, look, I tell you what, bro. I tell you what, shit. Hey, look, you good at washing cars. You gonna be the motherfucker to wash my car, to keep all my cars clean. Look, man, look, bro, you can clean the hell out of the house. Okay, guess what? I'm gonna pay you $30,000 a year to keep my goddamn house clean. Bro, put them to work.
Hell,
Make it
that's
work for
what,
you.
that's what LeBron James did for all his homeboys, and look like the
Yeah.
fuck they turned out.
LeBron James did the same thing. I'm not finna hand y'all shit. Y'all finna go to work though. I'll give you a job. And now if you
Yeah,
think you're too proud to work for me, then you don't need to be around me anyway.
right.
Hmm.
So, like I said, we just wanted to go ahead and get that message out there, man. Like you said, man. At the end of the day, you are the company you keep.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
And if that company is conducive of you losing everything, then those motherfuckers don't need to be around you in the first place. So
straight up.
until until next time, people, man. Like I said, y'all make sure y'all go ahead and subscribe. Mad Mike Sports GSN. He's almost 1,000 over there.
Almost, baby.
We got Blackberry Lorex without the C.
No C.
Make sure y'all yeah, BLAK. You got OG Truth Hurts in the building. Y'all make sure y'all show him the
The
yeah.
Don himself, he's back. He's back, y'all. My
Man,
brother in crime is back.
Yeah, I'm back.
What,
I'll be
what,
doing shows again. Oh, I'm just gonna be hanging out. I'm not gonna be doing individual shows again, like for a long
with a
time.
fresh cut. He's back. He's back with a fresh cut. Looking like he done lost a bet. Shit. Okay.
Hey man, you and my mama, y'all can go sit in the corner somewhere.
That's okay. All right. All right with mom. I'm on Mom Duke's side on this one, goddamn.
it ain't shit.
I'm on Mom Duke's side, goddamn.
So
Anyway.
tune in tomorrow for the 6-man convo, man. So until next time, people, we ain't here to play.
Oh no.
We here to stay.
Oh yeah, dig it.
We gotta go home.
Let's make sure y'all seek and speak the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Now, K-Style, take us the fuck home.
Get the hell out of here, y'all.
Y'all be good. Y'all enjoy y'all evening.
Yes, sir.